So why the f is it that we as drivers can have our pay docked after the job is complete? What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. I hope you are doing well. Today, we're going to be addressing something that can happen to most of us if you drive for Uber Eats or if you do Instacart. I'm going to read a message from one of my viewers that really shows why this is such a problem. Before we get into the video, if you're new here, please do consider pressing that like and subscribe button. If you are kind enough to subscribe, let me know in the comment section below. Tell me your name and the market you drive in, and I'll be sure to thank you at the end of my next ride-along video. Okay, so here's the plan for today. I would like to do at least a couple of orders. I don't think I'm going to turn this into a full-blown ride-along. I did one of those yesterday, and I actually still have to edit that one. So we're going to probably keep today's video short and sweet. So we'll do a couple of orders, and then we'll get into the Uber stuff. I'll check back in with my first order of the day. Okay, we got our first order of the day. It is $6.75. It is picking up at KFC, and it's going like just over a mile. I will check back in when I get that picked up. Damn it. Chicken cam got all f***ed up. Say it with me. I got this chicken. Okay, I got the KFC picked up. It's going 0.7 miles. It's going to take me 3 minutes, so quick, easy order. I was editing a ride-along yesterday, and I noticed that the road noise in my new car is kind of bad. So from now on, when I do my ride-alongs and I'm moving, I'm going to bring my little like external mic. So hopefully that'll help kind of mitigate some of the sound. Anyway, I'm gonna get this dropped off, head back to Barkley Village, and I will check back in. The KFC is delivered. That was a pain in the ass to find. They didn't give me any special instructions. I guess they just suppose I'm a walking GPS or something. Anyway, it had a $1 hidden tip, so it ended up being $7.25. I'm heading back to Barkley Village, and I will see you soon. Okay, second order of the day is this on rice for $9.25. It's going like 4.5 miles or something. And I'm not sure if it's going to a house or an apartment, so that'll be a surprise to us both. I'm gonna go get that, and I will check back in shortly. The Thai food is picked up. This is one of those bright people that chose to both hand it to them and to leave it at the door. So I sent her this message. If I don't hear back, I'm just gonna leave it at the door, knock, and f*** off somewhere. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys do in these scenarios. I'll check back in when I get it delivered. Okay, the Thai food is delivered. She did not get back to me, so I left it at her door, took a picture of it, and went about my merry way. Unfortunately, I do need to stop and get some gas. I am very low. So I checked GetUpside before I took off, was able to get a few cents off at the already cheapest gas station in my market. So I am going to go ahead and do that. If you are not using GetUpside, I will put a link in the description. If you use that affiliate link and spend at least $10 before the end of May, you will get an additional $4.22. If you're not using it, consider using my link. It would help me, it would help you. I'll check back in after I get gas and probably head back to Barkley Village. Okay, let's get into the message from one of my viewers. I do have permission to read this message. However, I do not have permission to share anything that could potentially reveal who they are. So I'll be leaving out their name, the market, and the restaurant in question. Hi, Zach. My name is, and I'm in the market. I have been driving full-time for Uber Eats for almost a year now. I have a 99% customer rating, but it was 100 up until Thursday. I accepted an order from a local chicken place. The order was going 10 miles and the pay showed $22. I decided to take your $2 per mile advice and do the order. The restaurant told me it was going to be 10 minutes, so I waited and waited and waited. 30 minutes later, another employee told me it was going to be the next order up. 5 minutes passes and I got it. I assume they mean the order. Once that happened, I got stuck due to an accident. I tried to call the customer a few times and they didn't pick up. I sent 2 messages, one while I was waiting for the order and one while I was stuck in the accident. No responses to anything. It took me an hour to do the delivery from start to finish. All that just to get tip-baited and to only end up with $8. Zach, as it is, I'm barely making money after gas and other expenses. I think I want to quit. Do you still think it's worth it to do Uber Eats? That message really kind of hit close to home. I have been tip-baited, and I've had restaurants tell me it was going to be about 10 minutes, when I ended up waiting 30, 45 minutes. The reality is most of us as drivers will have one or both of these happen to us at some point if we do this long enough. So to answer your question, do I still think it's worth it to do Uber Eats? If I'm being completely honest, I don't have enough information to adequately answer your question. However, I will say this, we should not be loyal to any one app. Any one of us could get deactivated at any time for anything. I'm a firm believer that if you're able to, you should use DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. I also believe if you use 2 or 3 apps in most markets, yes, gig work is still very profitable, even with gas prices as high. It just falls on us to make smarter financial decisions. That $6 order that was going 4 miles that may have been good 6 months ago isn't so good anymore. We truly need to wait out the best orders possible. The various delivery services are never going to be loyal to us, so I don't feel like we owe it to be loyal to any of them. We're in a weird relationship with DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. We don't owe more to one than to the other. Your favorite app should be the one that's paying you the most at the time. I want to keep working backwards here. The second to last point you made was that you had tried to communicate with the customer. There's not a damn thing you could have done to make that situation any better for yourself or your customer. You communicated based on the information you had at hand. It's not like we can just snap our finger and make the accident part ways. Out of all of the apps that I currently or have used in the past, Uber Eats and Instacart are the only 2 apps where a customer can tip bait you. Can you imagine how well it would go over if Uber Eats told a restaurant, we're going to charge you 20% for each order that we send you, but then they turn around and charge them 35%. I do realize that's a little different, but it's pretty fucking close. Where would that end up? That would end up in court as a result of a lawsuit. What if Uber Eats or Instacart told the customer that they were going to pay $32, but after the order showed up, they were charged $47? Same thing. They would face a lawsuit and it would end up in court. So why the fuck is it that we as drivers can have our pay docked after the job is complete? What would happen if you got the most expensive cable TV package, but decided when the bill was due, you were only going to pay for basic cable? Your service would get shut off and you would be put in collections. Some of the bullshit that we put up with as drivers would never happen in any other scenario. So why is it acceptable that the companies allow this kind of shit to happen to us? Do I think the customers should be able to alter their tip after the order is done? Yes. They should only be able to increase it though. We're doing that job based on a dollar amount that we had previously agreed to. To change that after the job is done is fucking insane. Not to mention completely unethical. I have done thousands of Grubhub deliveries and I've done something like 800 or 900, I don't remember, on DoorDash. Some of you may not know this, but customers can add to their tip on both of those platforms after. On DoorDash, I believe they have to call support, but they can have it done. On Grubhub, they can do it in the app. Out of thousands of deliveries with those 2 combined, I've had 1 person ever increase my tip. I don't think it is ever acceptable for a customer to remove our tip. I shit on DoorDash and Grubhub all the time. However, there is one thing that they do not allow: tip baiting. So massive props to them for not allowing that ignorant shit to happen. I don't think that Uber Eats will ever stop tip baiting from being a thing. So the next best thing that I could ask for, if a customer does it twice, ban them. This is a serious problem. It should be illegal. I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever been tip baited? If so, let me know the story in the comment section below. Well, I think that's going to about wrap up the video. If you haven't done so yet, please do hit that like and subscribe button. If you are kind enough to subscribe, let me know in the comment section below. Tell me your name and the market you drive in, and I'll be sure to thank you at the end of my next ride-along video. My name is Zach. Take care.